Hi everybody. It's one of those motherfucking days again. I'm sitting here on the back porch, or on my back porch, um, trying to motherfucking decipher the membrane of a fucking idiot. That orange hole. That motherfucker is a fucking idiot. But I'm gonna say this. Donald Trump, your motherfucking ass, they told you today that you better fucking pay all your motherfucking legal shit. I want all my motherfucking money, and you need to pay all the motherfucking money to the people over there, the Bluffs Paradise Creek there in the Supreme Court, listed on that list. You think you motherfucker gonna be the fucking president? You're a motherfucking lie, bitch. Don't pay it. Let's see if you run. You're not finna fucking run shit. I'm gonna tell you. This little motherfucker, as of right now, Trump should realize that the intelligence is starting to kick in. The intelligence community is starting to kick in. Your ass is getting ready to get fucking straight motherfucking featured. I mean, you are. When I say featured, you are going to get fucking featured. Yes. All this motherfucking conspiracy shit. Fuck that. Nope. I think that Trump. I think you killed my friend, my neighbor across the street. I think you did. I did. I really do. Because he was the only person that witnessed Michael Cohen. Facts to Michael Cohen court case. Okay, he was there when Michael Cohen's lawyer called me. He was there when my cousin told me about this fucking bullshit that supposedly my cousin and my dad signed up for. Some fucking bullshit. Right? He did. He's the only person that knew. And how the fuck, and I'll take it to my grave, okay? How the fuck did Tyler end up at the Lake of the Pines? That motherfucker, me and my friend, we had just fucking seen him right there. How the fuck, 15 minutes later, I get the word, my neighbor calls me, tells me, Tyler drowned in the lake. You will have to get down a real motherfucking fast. I mean, you will have to be there in a fucking jet. Okay? Tyler didn't get to the fucking lake that motherfucking fast. He didn't. He did not. He did not. From the time that his grandpa told my neighbor, no, he didn't get there that fucking fast. He did not. Okay? I just talked to him. My fucking dad, yeah, you took my cousin out. Get someone to fucking take my cousin out, fuck him up. He comes back to work all induced on some fucking bullshit, and then fucking whacked out his fucking mind and kills my fucking dad. Yeah, that's what I think you did, you fucking piece of shit. I really do. Now, you want to ask fucking Putin for a fucking asylum. You want to fucking think you want to run out of the motherfucking country. Reread the fucking article today. It says, Trump, if you run, we are not paying your legal bills. Okay? Correct. Okay? This is a fucking piece of shit, a Saddam wannabe. That's what the fuck he is. He's a Saddam wannabe. He think he is he needs to be fucking criminally locked the fuck up in jail to fucking night. He does. You owe me my motherfucking money. I want my fucking money, you fucking piece of shit. I do. I'm not fucking playing with you, you bitch. You know, you were smart enough to get to them. You're not smart enough to get to me, dude. Come for me, okay? But make sure you come all the way fucking correct, because I'm going to go down with the ship. I'm just going to tell you. It's not going to be fucking easy either. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be very, very fucking complicated for your motherfucking ass. Anybody, you sitting this way, I promise you, I can show you that one. You better pay me my fucking money. The U.S. government needs to charge him criminally. Okay? Fuck that. This motherfucker just do not fucking get it. Everybody has given every ample amount of fucking time to pay me my fucking cash, and I want my fucking money. I do. I'm not fucking playing with you. Okay, and then on top of that, you're gonna have to explain what the fuck. Is this a reality show or a fucking or witch hunt or a reality show called Deadbeat Dad? That's what this is. You push my fucking friend in the lake. You lock my fucking friend's Hazel's fucking son up when he wasn't even fucking drunk. You motherfucking goddamn, you fucking caused my car. I had 2 fucking blowouts. I had to go to court. I had to go to court and they didn't know where I was. They didn't. And so what you do? You substitute. You take my dad. Right, you do. I know how to hide. I do. And rest and assured, when you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Okay? I'm not fucking afraid of you or any motherfucker you wanna send over this way in any kind of motherfucking way. I'm not. Okay? This is not the one to fucking play with. I'm not finna fucking play with you. You will pay me my motherfucking money. You will. The government told you today, do not. Your fucking own fucking party told you that if you want to run, that you gotta pay your own fucking legal expenses. And I don't think that you got the fucking coins to do it. But I know what, you better fucking go and shit what you owe me, bitch. And I would better fucking get it. You're gonna fucking pay compensation to my fucking family. Everybody that files a claim, you're gonna pay for that too. You will. Right. It's being investigated that way. I've already spoke with the district attorney in Terry County. I know what time it is. You won't fucking play with me? I am not that fucking one. You got the right string with the wrong motherfucker yo-yo, you fucking piece of shit. You will fucking pay, and you will fucking pay. And on top of that, you still gonna get criminally charged. You are. I don't fucking find it funny. I found the order. I found all that. Right. Run me my fucking motherfucking money, bitch. I'm not fucking playing with you. No, I don't have any aggression towards anybody. I don't want to harm anybody. I know discipline. I got discipline. Okay? I don't have a war against the world. Okay? Just like you tried to set that up in Dallas. Yeah, when Michael Johnson shot those people. Well, guess what? Trump's management company set it up to where I was supposed to have a hearing. Okay, and and after they fucking started fucking around trying to control me, right? They tried to control me. Well, I used different modes to travel. Okay, one, you want to take my car, okay? Because when I got in that motherfucker, you won't fucking catch me. It's the 3rd fastest car rated on the fucking streets. That's authorized to be sold in the United States. Yeah, you want to catch me. Right. I have a friend of mine who is in town. Right. He was with me. I go to court. Not only did I have 1 fucking blowout, I had 2. Oh, and I had 2 brand new fucking tires on my fucking car. A 370Z. Right. When I was, went to court one time. I used to, because you never know how I'm going to come. I may fly from Shreveport to Dallas. Okay? I may take the train. I may take the bus. I may drive a car. I may have someone bring me down the street and zip me to Dallas. Right? You're not getting me. You come around here. That's the reason why I came down here, so I could see you coming. Right? You convinced this motherfucker across the street because he had an open door policy. He was real friendly. I'm not. You can't get nobody next to me. Okay? You come around me and anywhere near me. I don't give a fuck who you are. You better keep your fucking distance. Exactly. Right. You don't not walk over here. You came over here and took my fucking property off my fucking yard. Right. You caused damage to the property. You threw a fucking infected ass motherfucking animal over here that infected me last year, and I was in a wheelchair for about 4 fucking months. You did that. You did do that. I know you did. I ain't even got a motherfucking. I ain't even gotta come on with it. Okay. But luckily I called it in time. Other than that, I would have been dead. Right. This motherfucker did that. That fucking punk bitch. You did that. It's like you fucked up my furniture twice. Twice. Within months of each other. These motherfuckers, I go to court. This motherfucking Michael Johnson. Okay. I tricked him. Alright? Right? You thought they scheduled a hearing, so I said some fuckery. They come over here and fuck disable my car. I couldn't drive it. Alright? So I take the bus to Dallas. Okay? One time. The next time I got a return ticket, but I didn't take the bus, I took the train. Fuck that ticket. I'm not gonna fucking know where I'm gonna go. How I'm gonna go. How I'm gonna travel, when I'm gonna be there. When I show up, that's when I'm there. Okay? You're not I know how to move. I have good counteraction experience and skills. Okay? What's the statement? Oh, some of these businessmen, you ever try to meet them? Well, you can't fucking meet me, dude. I'm open. I'm not open for invitation. I'm not open for greeting or anything like that. If I don't fucking meet you for anything, you're not going to be in the company of me at all. Period. Right. Okay. You come anything closer than that, I know what to do with you. Okay. I don't play no fucking games like that. You see these motherfuckers bitches over here and stole my fucking truck. They ain't who the finance company told. And Marshall Police Department, you fucking justice motherfucking liable. You stole my fucking drone, trying to get my attention to come down there. You can't get your hands on me. Period. Right, you did. You stole the drone. You sabotaged the drone. That's a federal offense. You violated airspace to get it. You broke a tree limb to get my fucking drone down. Didn't you, Lieutenant Ames? You did that. Okay? And you don't know why he did it? This is why. At the time that they got the drone, I had an unpaid speeding ticket. Okay? But still, you still ain't gonna know when I'm driving. Okay? And I don't really think your cruisers really were fast enough to even catch me. Yeah, your private radio probably can, but you're not finna be that prepared to be able to know when I'm gonna move. Right? When I move, I'm gone. Right? It's gone. Right? Exactly. This motherfucker, I come in from court. I got a friend of mine who is in town. I know exactly where he is, and fucking because I started getting leery about these motherfuckers. I had someone kind of stick close to me, so I always have a witness, because I got to fucking handle up on your motherfucking ass, which I will do. Alright? I got a fucking witness right there. I know what to do. Okay? You're not finna fucking play with me. These motherfuckers got them not facilitated one blowout, but two blowout. Right. I had this big ass fucking tires on my car. Alright? And they're very rare. In order to get them, they don't have those down here. You get to special order them. Okay? Not only I had one blowout, I had two in my Z. Both of them. Right. I'm coming from court, one blowout. Bam! I gotta get another fucking, put the other sparrow, the other one out. Bam! They barely months old. And they're blowing out. Alright. The motherfucking tow truck driver comes over there. I call it AAA. They come to pick up the car. The tow truck driver, he takes me to the gas station. He drives me and my friend. I guess they're trying to figure out what they want to do. It's like an algebra problem. They get X by itself, like you got Tyler. I believe you got Tyler down the road. We'll throw him in the lake. That motherfucker he did not get that done fucking fast. He did not. Okay? And I got a friend of mine that was here with me that knows. Okay? Just like the day that they came in here to take the fucking truck, the fucking Washington Police Department, you guys are borderline. Very, very, very borderline. Opinion. No, you're not. Actually, as a matter of fact, I can call it in a different way. Okay? We can go there. Right? Because you did accept your boundaries on multiple times. Not only do you violate Texas law by coming here and stealing my truck, or helping these people steal my fucking truck, invade my property, tearing up my folks' shit. Okay? You're liable. You are. That is called providing material support to a potential government-affiliated, state-directed terrorist organization. Just like January 6th, you ready to riot, ready to Capitol? You also, on January 6th of 2016, were served a petition and lawsuit where you owe me motherfucking money, you bitch, and you need to fucking pay it. The Chief Justice has to put all the paperwork. It ain't going nowhere. At the time Tyler got killed, at the time my dad got killed, was it like maybe May 18th or something like along in there, and the second court of appeals, the cause number is 02-16-00232 Victor. That is an appeal case where a companion case to that one is a application for writ of quorum. Okay, an application writ of quorum is an old English writ. It is very rarely used in the United States. Donald Trump, his organization was supposed to respond to that. They did not. Okay, they did not respond to it. Okay, in fact, you killed my dad like a week or so later. You did. You did do that. I'm very, very sure you did. And it should be investigated as such. Right, you did do that. My cousin told me on the phone, you orchestrated that. Those 2 days that he was on the run, you guys had him. You didn't you? You did. Week before that, you fucked him up all weekend. He comes back, whack the fuck out on some kind of fucking drugs and kills my fucking dad. Yeah, you did do that. I believe that. You can't get a hold of me because, to find me, it's fucking complicated. I understand. I understand how complicated it was. Also, you can go on my website. You search the photos. There is a Spanish guy holding a rifle. And he wrote in a text that is, it was written in Spanish, but you break it down and translate it, it means there was guards, guard protectors over the door. These little bars right here, my dad make these. Okay, I sleep behind some. Right. I think that you are trying to fucking kill me. Right, you did. I got that. The people got it also, which means that you think that you are going to run. You are not. You will not. Right. That statement that they made to you today says that if you run, you're going to pay your own legal expenses. That means if you run to Putin, right, you can't leave the country because, for one, you are pending criminal indictments. For two, you are under control by the Secret Service. That means your dumb ass, the target walks straight into the trap, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I got you. You ain't going no fucking where. The fucking phone calls you made on the same day that they raided the Capitol, January 6th. On that day, my truck was the truck that they came over here and stole. Right, that's not who. I already had an agreement, a written agreement from General Motors to pay $58,000. And if you guys remember that, right, I had the contract and everything from General Motors lawyers. The shit that you fucking want to convince people to go to Mexico and build cars. Right. That fucking border wall, all it is a steering mark. A steering mark. I'm not an idiot. I'm an infantryman. I know what time it is. Right. The intelligence, they know what time it is also. I don't know how you're gonna fucking get by with this shit. I want my fucking bread. Okay? The trial of my cousin, that starts in motherfucking 14 days. And when I get there, all your motherfucking ass, you're gonna have to carry your ass into a bucket. Right. That's what that is. It is. I can go on and keep talking. I can keep talking. Give me my motherfucking change, you fucking piece of shit. Bottom line. I mean, all the motherfucking change, not just mine, everybody's. And everybody is defined, everybody that I referenced and mentioned in any kind of way, regardless of any relationship, okay, you know who they are. Because the charges that I got, and the people that are going to put them on you, this is not what you want, motherfucker. You are not. You can forget about going to fucking Russia, bitch. Your ass is under motherfucking goddamn citizen's arrest. Citizen's arrest. And I am on the motherfucking record under the authority of the U.S. Code of Criminal Procedure openly via broadcast, service by publication, is that I, movement, you didn't think the black man could speak to King English, did you? Yeah, I can. However, I move it that Donald Trump be criminally indicted for conspiracy to commit treason. I think he should be criminally indicted for uh, bribery. Okay, he should be criminally indicted for fraud. He should be criminally indicted for conspiratorial facilitation of organized crime, to include the terrorist attack that I barely missed in Dallas. Okay, you thought I was going that day. Yeah, I bought a ticket, but I didn't go. Right, I didn't. Right, I'm not a Sam sausage head. Okay, at all. Right, had I been on there, that I would have been within minutes, within 50 feet of where Michael Johnson, who they killed those people, 6 people in July. I think July 8th, July 8th, in Dallas, downtown. Right. Yeah, I was supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there, but I took your ass. I didn't go. Right? And I intentionally bought it for that purpose. Okay, I didn't call, didn't get no notice that I wasn't going to be there. Right. You facilitated uh, direct fuckery. Okay, you have intimidated the court systems down here. You have evaded all the civil actions that I've brought. You have intentionally have manipulated our tax system. You have, I guess you and Ken Paxton, I will you sucking dick to each other or something. Okay, because the day that you guys served the criminal citation, this motherfucker come with a fucking amnesty program, tax amnesty program to get him out of tax forfeiture. Then the fucking judge goes in there and dismisses my shit with prejudice. Right, he did. He did. Yes, with fucking prejudice to refile it, even though the claims, as stated on the record, the claims that I had were different from the other claims. The other claims was personal injury. The other one was breach of contract. Okay? You want to argue that you had a affirmative defense of statute of limitations? You do not. Because for number one, whenever you come across one disability in the state of Texas and cause a disability, that means that there are at a time it is automatically extended regardless, with or without notice. Right, and it can be done up for talk also. Right, it can. And go back and criminally prosecute you. You must pay all your legal obligations, to include all the damages I sustained, to all the damages that everyone else has sustained with your fuckery. Okay, you do not qualify to be president. You are a fucking piece of fucking shit. Right, you are. And when it comes down to it, okay, I told you before, you do not want to ever meet Sergeant Wilson, ever. Okay, now you're gonna make me drop back in our military mode. So I don't give a fuck what the fuck happened to you. Okay, because before you walk anywhere, you're not going anywhere. I can assure you, you would not get across that fucking water to Putin at all, for any reason. Homeland Security, Department of Justice, any other agencies that have access to sensitive information that may be protected by disclosure issues. Okay, action. You better go ahead and go. I'm fucking this motherfucker. You better bring my fucking change, bitch. Run me that. Period. And I'm not for the fucking what I do. Hey, when I get done inspecting these fucking lottery tickets right here, the shit that I fucking got ready to file is just electronically dropped. It just click send. It's already been loaded in the draft folder. Right, correctly. And I'm just gonna tell you, and I'm not even trying to give you no fucking legal advice because I'm not qualified for that. Okay, and as far as you legal representation, I don't see how it's gonna be anywhere. You have to, I guess you have to end up filling out an affidavit of public, which they need to deny because all your shit is fucking fraud. So you get no relief. So you fucked yourself, you fucking punk bitch. You should have fucking paid my money when you supposed to, but you didn't. I want my motherfucking cheese. Okay, now, and when I say fucking not right, fucking now. Period. I do. Right. As urgently as you get, because as long as you're going to take, it's going to get even fucking double it, triple it. And when I say it's going to be some zeros, you think you got some zeros for what you already owe me, I'll put some fucking more on there, which means you'll never be able to fucking pay it. You can't pay what's there now, what you already owe. Got the Republican Party sitting there supporting your fuckery when you brought all, when it was all under criminal intent. So basically, they don't even qualify to even use any of the people's money to pay your legal expenses. You're supposed to be paying it yourself. You're supposed to be a rich boy. You use the money your dad gave you. Okay? But however, okay, even if you use what your daddy gave you or what you done stole, your daughter, the prince from Saudi Arabia, all that needs to be sequestered. Right. That money that your dollar line, they said to your son-in-law, whatever, from Saudi Arabia, the prince, that I have a security interest in it. And I don't think that, and everything how the fuck are you gonna have the rest of the fucking world sit down during the fucking pandemic and the COVID restrictions and work, and you want to sit there and get old sleepy-eyed dumbass motherfucker Ben Carlson up there and his dumb fucking suck butt ass and fucking get this nigga to fucking pay you all this motherfucking, pay your kids all this fucking money. Motherfucker, you do. You are a deadbeat motherfucking dad. Right. That, you are the biggest deadbeat in America. Right. You are. You are the deadbeat dad. How the fuck you gonna get this fucking nigga go over here and put him in, and it's a heckle. It's a heckle. You think you slick. I'm not dumb. Right. You put the nigga over there, over housing. How much money did they make while everybody else was on restriction during a lockdown? How the fuck do your fucking daughter, that fucking bitch, and her son, and her husband, his faggot ass, and I don't mean that because a discriminatory way, okay? I don't. With your punk ass, okay, how the fuck you gonna get $290 million, $390 million, y'all make that shit while everybody else is on lockdown? Do you not see this fucking bullshit? It's there. This motherfucker, how many fucking, what happened to all the hurricane money? Where is all the border wall money? This bullshit bringing this bullshit to my. You want to bring the automakers, corporations to Mexico? Yeah, you want to take all the people, trick them all going down there. You get behind the fucking wall. He's selling that idea. That's the fucking mentality of a fucking dumbass. Right, for real. How do you fucking qualify? Who the fuck do you think you are? I'm not and trying to intimidate me by having no motherfucking truck cover in my house. Let me tell you something. If you recall, in the 2016 presidential State of the Union address, President Barack Obama, the masses of fighters on back of pickup trucks, twisted souls plaguing in apartments or garages would not be tolerated. This motherfucker, he comes through at the time. It was August 4th on 2014, August 4th, 2014. All right, this motherfucker sends about 50 big monster trucks through our apartment complex. I was tired that day. I was asleep. I had been up and typing and shit, get all of his fucking Kool-Aid, find all his fucking fraudulent ass business that he done fucking made up and dreamed about and stole all his money with, by and through, and ain't paid shit, and continues to do it. Right? He had the monster trucks out through our apartment complex. Had rebel flags on the back of the trucks and stuff. The reason why I packed up and come down here, come elsewhere, well, I'll come down here. Trust me. I promise you. You come down this motherfucker, I'm gonna see you coming. You get near me, don't fucking even try it. Don't come over here without a half cock. Okay? I'm serious. But however, this is what's gonna go down. You need to give me my motherfucking change. The Marshall Police Department, you are notified that you better fucking goddamn replace all this fucking damages over here. You're gonna also replace the fucking money you cost me to get from a GM. You unlawfully allowed these motherfuckers to remove that fucking property, that truck from my property with two no trespassing signs. That is breach of the peace. You are fucking criminally liable. It's criminal trespass. Correct. You are. That's what it is. Article 9 Uniform Commercial Code. Article 9.602 Texas Business Commerce Code. You're liable. You will fucking pay. Correct. You're gonna pay for my fucking drone. The fuckery. That's fuckery. You tried to lure me. This is what they did. August 1st of 2019. These motherfuckers ran the police departments. I mean, it was. I know what time it is. It was intentionally to gather attention. Okay. Police cars driving through the streets, fucking hauling ass. They're the same cars. I got a drone. They're the same cars. You got cars doing a U-turn, spinning around through the streets to gain attention, and then they went down here to the Alexander Street, and then from the frequency, the drone lost signal. They sabotaged the drone. The drone said it was landing. It landed in the tree limb, and the lieutenant went up there, broke the tree limb with a breaching tool, and stole the drone. You violate the airspace to get it, and then how it's gonna do? They was gonna use that to get a hold of me, because they're fucking too stupid to know when and where I'm gonna be at. Okay, they used that and tried to harbor the drone to lure me down there to get it. Right, knowing that I would come down there. No, you don't get a free shot with me like that. I'm not fucking dumb. Right, that's where a waypoint drone was there. I'm not a fucking idiot. Fuck that drone. You can have that motherfucker. It's only $900. I don't give a fuck. So, but you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it. You violated the airspace to get it. You did. So whether or not you got it or not, you still have already openly admitted and on fucking audio. I had that where the whole world has seen, and it was on Facebook Live. You, Mr. Ames, you've already acknowledged. Okay, while I'm investigating the whereabouts or where my drone is, I know you got it. They know you got it. I know what you saw. Right? I already got that. So which means that your dumb ass, you're very highly being notified that you have committed a criminal offense. So you need to unfuck your situation down there somehow, okay? Because the shit I'm getting ready to get rid of fine when I start talking shit, right? Okay, you got me at that point. I gave you all the chances in the world. I did everything I could. You want to fucking come here and do all the damages that I have sustained due to your fuckery. You owe. Now, to the next scenario, okay, the criminal action that can be brought against you, I want you to very, very, very much so take consideration exactly of what the fuck I'm telling you. Okay? Because it depends on how I fucking write it. And who, it does. It does. It depends on how, it's like that. It depends on which writing that they're going to acknowledge, because they already got it. Okay? So everything that I need to submit is already been fucking put in there. Okay? They have the fucking records and all that. Okay? You're going to have to pay for everything. You are fucking fucked. You fucked yourself. You ain't going nowhere. You're not going to leave the country. You're going to fucking pay me. You're going to pay everybody else and everybody else that sustained any damages that you have caused to your fucking bullshit.